Hey, so I get a lot of questions about cleaning brushes and what's my favorite brush soap, how do you do it? So I thought I'd film a little video for you guys because now is a perfect time to do it since you're stuck at home. So my favorite brush cleaner is this London Brush Company Goat's Milk brush soap. They also have a vegan option for those who prefer that, but I love this stuff. It's a solid cleaner and it is amazing. It cleans really well. I trust that it's actually getting all the product out and any bacteria that's in there, and it rinses out really quickly, which is honestly the best part. You can use regular dish soap or hand soap, but one, it's not formulated for brushes, so it can tend to dry them out, and two, it just takes forever to rinse it out. You'll be sitting there like, for a million years. So this stuff is awesome. All right, so all we're gonna do is I'm just gonna turn on a little bit of warm water. Doesn't need to be hot, doesn't need to be cold. And I'm just gonna take my brush and just get it a little bit wet. You always wanna keep your brush facing down with the bristles down, because then you won't get water up into the ferrule, which is this part. And then I'm gonna take my brush soap. I just like to get it a little bit wet, and then I'm gonna swirl around on my hand. And depending on what kind of brush it is and what it's used for, you might have to swirl a little bit longer or do two sets. Like if it's a foundation brush, especially if it's your personal one and it has foundation that's been, caked in there for a week, you might need to do it a couple times. And then I like to actually clean all, like the ferrule and the handle all the way down, just because why not? And then you're just gonna rinse. Again, keeping the brush facing down. Just give it a nice swish around, make sure you get all the soap out of the bristles. And then I just kind of give it a little squeeze. And that one is done. And then same thing for any of your eye brushes. That one's just a face brush. Anything that has a cream product, you're gonna need to work a little harder at. These just have powders, so they're very fast, you can see. If you have anything that's like a gel eyeliner or anything, you might want to do a little cleaning first with like alcohol-based brush cleaner, because it'll help to actually get off that product. Then if you have a beauty blender or a sponge, I actually really love the Beauty Blender Solid Cleaner, but I ran out, so I'm also going to use my brush soap for that, and it works just as well. I'm just going to get it nice and damp and then just kind of give it a little swirl around in there, and then just work it through. The Beauty Blender Solid Cleaner is awesome because, again, like this brush soap, it rinses out really quickly. So it gets all the makeup off, but then you're not going to sit there for 20 minutes trying to get the dish soap to rinse clean out of your beauty blender. So there you go. Pretty simple. You can buy that brush soap online, and I'm actually going to put a link in my bio to it. So definitely a good idea to do right now while you're in quarantine.